Just got my mic, heads up, my Japanese is not good enough to translate entire dialogues, it's not even close. With that said, let's get into it. After receiving the blessings of Princess Zelda, I now make my way to Death Mountain. Alright, this says, shocker, Kakariko Nomura, or Kakariko Village. There's two forms of village, the one here of the tree radical and the other one with the rice field radical. Both seem to function similarly, but there is a slight difference in pronunciation. The one with the rice field radical is pronounced Mora, and the one here is Mira, so it would be a quick, like here, Kakariko Nomura. So that's the difference. Anyway, the guy at the gate thought he was referred to himself as a time soldier in the middle line. I don't think a man who thinks he's a clock could stop me from killing this chicken. The top line is ping pong, which for us is ding dong, it's the noise a clock makes. In the middle it says watashi wa mora no something. I don't understand all the kanji there except the one for soil, but that doesn't create a complete picture. I think it's something like Time Warrior. Bottom row it says Tadaima 1529. I don't actually know the words for time yet, but it says right now it's 1529. And at the bottom now is from the guard telling us Kono Senwa Sukadome Da. Ahead is closed in red. Nothing a letter from the princess couldn't fix though. In katakana here is the guard laughing at our face earlier. Ha 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 ha. Here it is again. Ha 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 ha. I don't know if it's in katakana because it's onomatopoeia, it's, repetition of the ha-ha, or if it's in katakana because it's from English and not a native Japanese word. I don't know. Oh, and another reason I'm not breaking down all the sentences is because not all of them are simple. They don't follow the basic sentence structures. A lot of them are complex and they don't use kanji. They'll use, for example, they'll use hiragana in place of kanji. And keep in mind, this is intended for really early on beginners. And so as I progress, maybe in the future, as I learn more about the language, I'll do more complex sentence structures. But for now, I'm just going to do as we go, one sentence here, one sentence there, to build basic understanding. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, this is Death Mountain Trail, in Japanese, Des Mountain Tozando. Tozan, the last letter is do, as in, taekwondo, which is Korean, but still the same in both the languages. And actually the same in Chinese too, Jeet Kune-do, Chinese. Do is just for the way, path, road, in this case, a road or trail. And Tozan is mountaineer, mountain climbing, so Tozando is the trail up the mountain because you're climbing up the mountain. If we want to be literal, it's Goron Shite, but of course it's Goron City. Yeah, this is the rock people that live in the mountain. They eat bombs. And we're going to try to meet the king. Oh, I forgot to get the song. Well, fuck. Fast forward, we're back in Kokiri Forest, or Kokiri no Mori. I've already mentioned this and all the minor tree kanji in my blog from the first part of the series. But, well, speaking of which, I'll probably go back and do voiceovers of the older videos, like the last one, to make it more consistent. But until I had time to do that, I'm just going to keep trying to make my posts as frequently as possible, and while coming out with videos, I'll probably alternate between posting on the blog and posting on YouTube. So we'll see how it goes. And here's the owl scaring the shit out of children everywhere. It says at the bottom here, "Oi, kochi da yo," which is "hey here." Yo at the end adds enthusiasm, and the way he's saying "hey here" is a mark of familiarity. Undeserved familiarity. And then, I mean, there's more important aspects of this I could be paying attention to, but just because it's close to English, but not close enough, is the way he whoos. It, you know, taken literally, it's ha-hoo, ha-hoo. And then again, ho-hoo, ho-hoo. Obviously, it's hooing, just not the way a good American bird would. Oh, for those of you that don't know, there's a trick to get through the maze in the forest. Just follow the music. Also, if you pay attention, there's a light in the logs. The ones with the light, you go in, it restarts the maze from the beginning. The ones without the light don't do that. And some of those will take you to special locations. But we're not worried about the special locations this time. We're just trying to run through, get some dialogue in that we can talk about. But anyone was wondering, the song we're after is Saria's song. Sometimes it's also called Saria's melody. The game interchanges between both terms. When it uses melody, it's using the katakana-heavy. You know, if you want to butcher it, that's how you pronounce it. I still can't. For special track, it's not quite like an L, not quite like an R, it's somewhere in between. I still can't pronounce it right, so I usually just do melodies. Melodies, I would do it. I'm over exaggerating the R's to emphasize how. That's how bad it sounds to them, in my opinion. Most likely. I don't actually know. I can't tell you from their perspective. It's like when you listen to Asian try to pronounce our words and they butcher it. I'm sure it's the same exact way when we do it to them. Obviously not just any Asian, but ones from foreign countries who haven't mastered English language yet. I'm sure somebody would get offended and be all like, well, not all Asians. Of course not. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the screen. It's Saria Nota, or, you know, obviously Saria's song. Of course, the letter no and O here is the possessive particle implying Saria's ownership of the song, and the kanji to the right is uta by itself, but following no, it's just pronounced Saria Nota. Basically, when speaking comfortably without placing emphasis on the kanji, you would simply pronounce the preceding vowel as a long vowel. So there it is. Instead of Saria no uta, it's Saria nota. Is her saying matatayo, which is a way of saying wait. The mata is wait. Ta is, you know, is the verb to be. You know, stay of is to indicate a state of being, and yo is just an enthusiastic way of saying it to an old friend. So in the example ahead, usually to stop people from leaving the train. Obviously, Link wasn't going anywhere when she said it, but you'll see when we get to it that she's just wants him to wait so she can tell him how she feels and share her song with him and all that good stuff. Oh, and I mistakenly wrote my name in Haragon because I couldn't find the katakana function when I went to input my name. Obviously, it's just because I didn't know what I was doing. You would always, as a foreigner, write your name in katakana unless you happen to be Korean or Chinese and your name happens to comply with the Chinese letter system. At the noise, it's a weird habit I've gotten into with on the mic here. I'll grab onto the piece of paper with the notes written down and fling it all over the place like a raving lunatic. I was going to break down the entire paragraph here, but instead I'm just going to break down the top line. It's Koko wa Mori no Seiki. Literally translated, it's this place is a forest sanctuary. To us, though, it's the forest temple, but Link doesn't know that yet. I framed these paragraphs out before I decided against translating the entire thing, but in this case, it's just to showcase to where Coco again is the very first two letters at the top left of the box I highlight. Altogether, the word there is Cocoa Day, but day isn't really part of the word. It's separate from cocoa. It's just it connects it to the rest of the sentence and implies that cocoa happens to something in particular. The phrase I showed you earlier is Matadayo is about to come up here, and what I didn't realize at the time was it wasn't her trying to express all her feelings. It's wait for her to show you the song and tell you what it's about. In this case, she explains that it'll bring you to the forest temple to talk to her, or you can just talk to her. So that's the importance of this conversation to the story. Last of Saria's conversation that I'm going to highlight is the katakana for a melody, the song that she teaches you at the bottom left, and I just thought it was neat that they alternate between it. They actually show us 3 different forms of the word song. I'm going to get to the third one in the next video when we learn the Epona's melody. So that's all the Japanese I'm going to directly talk about or translate in this episode anyway, but if you want, there is more about 10 more minutes of footage I want to say. So Darunia has a lot of katakana, some grade 2 and grade 1 kanji, and really basic phrases if you want to look over at that. Sentence structure is still complex, but it's where he does the goofy dance. You play the Saria's song to him and he loves you for it. You become brothers and gives you a gauntlet because he loved the song. Pretty neat. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. I really appreciate any support, and thank you for bearing with the quality of the headset, the quality of the videos, and my voice. I know it's pretty awful. I hope I can improve on the quality of all those things, except maybe my voice. Can't do anything about that, but I hope I can work on the, because I do have a bit of a country accent. In any event, part 5 will be better, more time be put into it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this for what it was. I'll actually be talking while playing, so I can actually talk about more of the dialogue, help break it down, and so we can all learn together. I've only been studying Japanese, I guess it's been 2 months now, but more like 7 weeks. And it's a really fascinating language to me, and I want to share what I learn as I'm learning it. That's the nuance of this and my blog, where I discuss things as I'm learning them and things I've already learned. So hopefully by the end of this series, I'll come out with better understanding. I can share that understanding, and if I get anything wrong, don't be afraid to correct me. I'm not an authority on this language. See, just listen to the way I say the word authority instead of saying authority. Is my damn southern accent. I hope I'll lose it. Actually, that would be interesting, speaking Japanese with a southern drawl. And at the end of the video will be my new outro. The theme is the outro. It's going to change with whatever occurs in the next episode. It's kind of a next time with Learn Japanese and Zelda. And it'll show interesting things that happen. I think I screwed up by showing the most interesting boss getting killed in the next episode. Like, that's the high point of the next episode, and I dumb blew it. But I'll get it right next time.
Listen.